Hello, my name is Adolfo Neto. I'm a member of the working group on education, training, and adoption of the Erlang Ecosystem Foundation. And in this video, which I'm recording on November 11th, 2022, I'm going to show you how to install Elixir and Erlang. So for Elixir, let me go to Google. So the Elixir programming language, and there is the install. How do you install here? Oh, it's here, install. There are several ways of installing Elixir, and I'm going to use ASDF. Install and manage different Elixir and Erlang versions. So the first thing I have to install is ASDF. Let me search here. How do I install ASDF? You have to install to apt install curl and git. Oh, they are already installed. I can do a auto remove here because maybe I have some things that are not necessary anymore. Okay, after that I have to download ASDF. Just copy and paste that. Let me go to the downloads folder. Okay, and you are in the title. Okay. And I have to add the following to bash rc. Okay, so let me, do I have Visual Studio Code installed? Yes, I do. So if you want to learn how to install Visual Studio Code, which is the code editor that I use for most things, you can download it here at code.visualstudio.com. Okay. I'm using an Ubuntu, so I should download this here and then follow the instructions, but that's not what I want to do now. This, I want to use the light mode. Perfect. And now I'm going to open the file, which is, how can I have to be able to see the hidden files. And okay, here it is. Oh, open bash rc. So this file bash rc, but okay, and I have to add this to bash rc. Where's my bash rc? It's here. So I'm going to add it as the last line. What else? And this. Okay, now that I saved, I believe I must close this and open the terminal again. And let's see if ASDF. Okay, now ASDF is here, version 0.10.2, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now that I have ASDF installed, I can use it to install Elixir and Erlang. So This plugin, Elixir, requires Erlang to be installed. You can use ASDF Erlang plugin to install Erlang versions. So first I'm going to install Erlang. So it's very easy. I just copy this, paste, and ASDF lists all Erlang. So the latest Erlang version is 25.1.2. Oh, there are some. You check ASDF README, skip. To skip the Java dependency during installation, use. I can do that. I don't know if I have Java here. And now I can install ASDF install Erlang 25.1.2. So it takes on my computer, which is, let me go to settings. Where's the, yes, it's here. Where's the about? Appearance. I don't know where's the about, but let me try about here. Yes, view information about your system. It's taking a long time. Oh, settings is not responding. Okay, so this computer that I'm using has 8 gigabytes of memory, not very much. It's only a Core i5-8265U CPU, 1.6 gigahertz times 8, and it has a graphics card which is Mesa Intel UHD graphics, and the disk capacity is 1 terabyte, and it's not SSD. I'm using Ubuntu 22.04, and the windowing system is Wayland. So it's not a very fast computer. That's why it takes a long time. While it's doing that, I'm going to the Erlang Ecosystem Foundation webpage. You should follow the Twitter account for the Erlang Ecosystem Foundation. They post great news about Elixir and Erlang. We are a non-profit focused on growing and supporting a diverse community and tech-based on the beam, ERLAF. Video and slides from our keynote launching the foundation are now live. This is from back 2019. Learn more about onboarding into Elixir from Theo Harris. This is a podcast called Elixir Wizards. Oh, there was yesterday an Elixir meetup in Berlin. And this is for people which are voting members of the Erlang Ecosystem Foundation. Rate limiting algorithms for client-facing web apps. Do you know the Rebirth Tree plugin? It's a simple GitHub template repository to quickly building your own Rebirth Tree plugins, created by Brujo Benavides and Vyacheslav Katsuba. Check it out here. The Rebirth Tree plugin, a simple GitHub template to quickly build your plugins. And more here. Because I want this video to be real. I'm not going to cut the part where it's installing Erlang. And right now I can't move my mouse. I'm not sure if this is being recorded because I can't see anything on my... I'm not sure if the last part was recorded because it seems that the Erlang where's my mouse? Okay. Erlang is using so much CPU. Let me open HTOP here. HTOP. See, it's using the load average is 14 and it's using a lot of my CPUs. But this is the real life. So I wanted to do that because I want people to know that this is normal. It's going to take a long time, but it's going to finish. And then you see that Erlang is installed. While we wait, we can go and try to do this. So I'm going to copy this. Oh, here, yes, it's here. I'm going to open a different, and I'm going to just add the plugin and list all versions of Elixir that are available on ASDF. And I'm probably going to use this one. Why? Because I'm installing. Okay, great. So I have just installed Erlang OTP 25.1.2. And now if I type Erl, what happened? Oh, no, I understand. I installed it, but I didn't do this. I can do it locally, but I usually do it so that it works globally. So now I have Erlang on my machine, and if I type ERL, the Erlang shell, Erlang is available. So I can say something, I can type something like age equals to 10. If I ask Erlang what's age, it replies 10. So, okay, now Erlang is installed. If I open Visual Studio Code, it's taking also a long time. It seems something is happening in the background. Oh, I know what's happening in the background. It's OBS recording. But okay, let me close this. Let me make dir Erlang cd Erlang code. Let me do a touch example dot. So I created a simple file called example.erl. Now it's going to take a long time again to open Visual Studio Code. But it's going to work eventually. While I do that, let me just say that I have just been to Code Bean America. It was a great conference that it's related to Erlang and Elixir. And this is the one that happens in the US, but there's also one that happens in Europe next year. Let me go Code Bean Europe 2023. If you are in Europe or maybe in Africa, yes, they are going to Berlin next October. Okay, where's Visual Studio Code? Why is it taking so much time to open? I really don't know. Let me try again. Okay, now it's opening. Okay, so if I click here, there's nothing, but the name of the module is going to be example. I believe you have to do that, right? I'm not sure. But you see, there's no syntax highlighting. So I'm going to search the marketplace for Erlang plugins, and I'm going to use this one, the Erlang language server, the Visual Code Studio Code extension for the Erlang language server. And the current project is missing. Yes, I don't have any project, but it's working. Bad module declaration. I really don't remember. Is it like that? Oh, yes. And I have to export. Yes. Let me call this a function. And then I create a function that receives x and y and returns x plus y. Let me increase the font size. Okay, now I have a very simple module, and I can go to the Erlang shell. I'm going to compile example, and I'm going to run a function with two numbers, 10 and 3. It returns 13. So, okay, Erlang is installed and working. Now, what I have to do is I have to do the same for Elixir. Elixir. Let me copy this and paste. Elixir is faster to install, but of course, because many things are in Erlang. Okay, now I can use Ajax. And I didn't install Rebar 3, which is very useful tool for Erlang. I'm not sure. I believe it doesn't come with Erlang. Rebar 3. No, it doesn't. So let me install Rebar 3. Okay. I have to do a okay. And then I have Rebar 3. I have to add it to bash rc. But okay, I don't remember everything that oh, I can do a local install. What's happening? Oh, but after that, yes, it's much easier with Elixir because it's here. Right, remember to run script. Yes, I have to add this to code. Is it bash rc or profile? I never remember the. No, path, I believe is some profile. Profile. Okay, now let me open a new window, actually a tab, Rebar 3. Oh, not found. Add to path or use export path. Let me. Okay, Rebar 3 is not there yet. Did I save the file? Export path. Yes, it should be here. But is rebar tree there? Let me check it. Yes, it's there. So if I do this, it works, but let me try to open the file. Let me show the hidden files. Okay. Let me go back to add to path for use. Oh, let me go back to this. If I do this here, okay, now it sees where rebar tree is. Probably it's going to work when I restart my computer. Okay, now that I have Erlang installed, Elixir installed, yes, now as I said, let me create an Elixir folder. And the best thing about Elixir is that it already comes with Mix, which does almost the same thing as rebar. And then if I open Visual Studio Code on that folder, it creates some files. I can search the marketplace, and I'm going to use Elixir OS. And that's it. It's going to work. Okay. Mix test. Yes, I believe that's it. I have installed Elixir and Erlang using ASDF. That's what I wanted to show in this video. Please, if you like this content about Elixir and Erlang, subscribe to this channel. And also, I say that if you like Erlang, you can listen to the Hello Erlang podcast, a podcast related to all things Erlang. Our latest episode was Zoltonic with Mark Worrell. We had an episode with Yuri Zloba from Wargaming, and an episode, the episode 0 with Slava and myself. We are the co-hosts of this podcast, which is also, it's a team of 3. Brujo is also working with us. So that's it. See you in the next video. Bye bye.